ever since its release in the United States, Venom Let There Be Carnage has been shifting around its release date in multiple international territories. This of course was done by Sony to be able to stagger their release. Now unfortunately, Venom Let There Be Carnage has lost the biggest market that made the first film a huge hit, as China out of nowhere has now banned the film with no reason given as to why, and it's not seeing a release. So I know many of our listeners and people that watch the channel are from international markets where films such as Venom Let There Be Carnage rolled out much later. So I feel sorry for you guys, honestly, because many of you were in locations where Venom was ready to come out soon or was coming out in the last week or so, because you couldn't really avoid spoilers anywhere for it. Now, China was an interesting one because China and Sony had a pretty good deal going for them. It was almost a surefire guarantee that Venom Let There Be Carnage would secure a release date no matter what because of how huge the first film was. So Sony went into this film knowing China is huge. We're going to put a lot of marketing money there. It doesn't matter what it does anywhere else in the box office because like the first film, China is going to make up the difference. And it was certainly heading towards one of the biggest films, if not the biggest film of the year, had China seen this release date, according to some analysts. Again, that can always go the other way, but let's be clear, it was probably going to be in the top 3 regardless. Now with China out of nowhere, literally pulling it from all theater chains, I verified with a couple of friends of the CBC that are from China, they literally do not have it listed anymore. It's just been pulled. It doesn't show up. You can't even like look it up on the theater. So it's definitely happening. Why this is done though, nobody knows. There is no reason behind it. China's probably not going to say anything. Sony must be super disappointed. Like this is a huge hit to them financially. But on the other hand, they already secured so much money from streaming rights that maybe it's not all bad in the long run, but it's definitely something that will hurt the film's overall performance worldwide quite clearly because, again, China was a huge factor going into it, and from what we understand, Sony already dumped a massive amount of money advertising the film over there. So it's going to be interesting. You know, Sony financials are always in a state of flux. One year, they're at top of the world, and they're setting records. 3 months later, their next quarter earnings come in, you go, what happened? What? So, you know, it's going to be interesting. But sorry to the couple guys that are from China and such. Disappointing. But hey, maybe you guys will be able to see it on the streaming service. I don't even know what streaming services you guys got there, honestly. I'm very much out of touch with what happens there because of the amount of controlled media. So maybe you'll see it someday.